Welcome back. It's Stephanie Grams with Sopreneur.com and KeepsakeBusinessAcademy.com. Today's podcast is Rising from Setbacks, Turning Challenges into Business Triumphs. Number 1 is understanding setbacks. Setbacks in business can come in many forms. Maybe your sales have slowed, or your latest marketing effort didn't quite hit the mark, or external factors have thrown a wrench in your plans. Setbacks can feel overwhelming and make you question whether your business can survive. But let me tell you, they don't mean failure. In fact, they're a normal part of the entrepreneurial journey. What's important is how we respond. Setbacks aren't roadblocks, they're detours. They push us to rethink, adapt, and often come out stronger on the other side. Why setbacks happen? Well, before we jump into how to overcome a setback, let's take a step back and understand why they happen in the first place. Sometimes it's a lack of strategy or planning. Other times it's because we're resisting change and aren't adapting quickly enough to the market. External factors like the economy or global events can hit hard, as we've seen over the last few weeks. And let's not forget personal factors like burnout or struggles that affect our focus. Recognizing why a setback is happening can give you clarity and help you focus on solutions. But most importantly, don't beat yourself up. Every business experiences them. Number 3, action plan for overcoming setbacks. So let's talk about the steps you can take to overcome a setback and regain momentum. This is your action plan to turn things around. An action plan for overcoming setbacks can include assessing the situation. The first step is to get clear on what's happening. Take a hard look at your numbers, your customer feedback, and overall business strategy. Ask yourself, are my products reaching the right audience? This can be very, very difficult for those of us in the keepsake business industry. Whether you're making memory bears, t-shirt quilts, ornaments, etc., because we often think that everybody needs a keepsake. Not everybody enjoys keepsakes, and so you don't want to enter this keepsake business industry thinking that your target audience can be everybody. Another thing to think about is your pricing. Are you pricing your products and services correctly? Are you overpricing or are you underpricing? This is why you have to have your audience in mind with every product and service that you create and offer, along with getting the pricing just right. What worked before that isn't working now? So ask yourself these 3 questions. Are my products reaching the right audience? Is my pricing correct? What worked before that isn't working now? So once you write those questions out, you can come back to the video and rewind if you need to, or you can go in the comments and press the little timestamp so you can come right back and recall this part of the assessment. Next thing is taking a deep dive into your business metrics. This should also give you the insight into what might need adjusted. So reconnect to your why. When things get tough, it's easy to forget why you started in the first place. Take a moment to remind yourself why this business matters to you and what problem you're solving for your customers. So let's break that down. When things get tough, it's easy to forget why you started in the first place. I know that has happened to me before, and it has happened to my students. They have told me privately why, they feel they've struggled, and it's not just because they're not getting the orders they want, but it really came back to they forgot why they even started this business to begin with. So take a minute and just remind yourself why this business matters to you. And then from there, Write down what problem you're solving for your customers. So, how can you do this? Well, one thing I suggest is, and I talk to my students about this at the keepsakebusinessacademy.com, is write down your core mission. What made you passionate about this in the first place? You want to reconnect with your why so you can ignite that fire within you and help keep you pushing forward. Okay, question number 3 or point number 3 is seek feedback and support. You don't have to do this alone. So reach out to your mentors, your business group, even your customers for honest feedback. Now, I want to remind you, you need to be careful who you ask, feedback from, because you don't know, are they friends or foe? Do they know the industry or do they not understand the industry as a whole? So you want to keep all of this in mind, okay? So I have a free group for non-students, and then I have a private group for my paying students. I'm there to help you mentor. If you have questions, I have a private email address for my students. Definitely get plugged in, okay? Sometimes we don't know what we don't know, and we're way off in left field, and we're struggling. We're trying to keep afloat. We're trying to basically tread water, and we just don't understand what's going on. That's why I always recommend that you join the Keepsake Business Academy and come on over, get into the group. Once you're a paying student, I will let you into the group, and you can ask questions. All right, so there's some steps you can take. Again, join an online or local or both entrepreneur community to get new perspectives. You can conduct a survey and ask your customers, what is it that you need? What did you like? What did you not like? And you can talk to a business coach for fresh strategies. Again, I'm Stephanie Grams, and I do offer business coaching. The key is to step outside of your own view and get insight from others who may see opportunities that you're missing. So let's pause for a second. I'm going to rephrase that. I'm going to say that one more time. So write this down. You can put a timestamp in the comments to this point. The key is to step outside of your own view and get insight from others who may see opportunities that you are missing. That is key. That's key to growth. That's key to moving forward, and keys from becoming stagnant in your business. Okay, number 4 is brainstorm new strategies. Now that you have your feedback, it's time to brainstorm ways to adapt. So action steps can include asking yourself, can you adjust your product or service to better meet a current demand? Can you explore new marketing strategies? Maybe you need to boost your social media presence or try collaborations. Or number 3, maybe consider alternative revenue streams that make sense to your current business model. Flexibility is crucial in business, and oftentimes the setbacks we face are pointing us toward a need for change or adaptation. Number 5 is set small, achievable goals. When you're overwhelmed by a setback, focus on a small win. Break your recovery plan into bite-sized pieces. An example would be increase social media engagement by 10% in the next month, or launch one new marketing campaign by the end of the quarter, or maybe reach out to 5 potential business partners for collaboration. Small wins create momentum and build confidence, so celebrate every single step forward, no matter how small you think it is. Number 6, track progress and adjust. As you start making changes, be sure to track your results. Use analytics from your website, social media, and sales channels to see what's working. Set weekly or monthly check-ins with yourself or your team, your business coach, or even students in the group to adjust your strategies. The key is to be proactive in tracking your progress, because this helps you stay focused and helps you identify what needs changed before it becomes a bigger issue. Number 7, take care of yourself. It's impossible to run a business effectively if you're burned out. Take breaks when you need them and make time for self-care. You can schedule downtime away from your business so you can recharge. Invest in activities that refresh you mentally and physically, emotionally and spiritually, whether it's exercise, a hobby, spending time with your loved ones, making time for your daily devotions. Trust me, you'll come back with a clearer thinking and better energy to handle business challenges. So, to wrap up today's episode, remember, setbacks are a natural part of business, but they're also opportunities to learn and grow. The key is how you respond. By taking the time to assess your situation, reconnect with your vision, and make strategic adjustments, you can overcome any setback and come out stronger on the other side. Don't let one bad moment define your business. Every successful entrepreneur has faced setbacks. It's how they use them that define their success. Thanks for listening to Rising from Setbacks with Stephanie Grahams. For more tips and stories and advice on overcoming business challenges, be sure to follow me on social media. Visit my website at sopreneur.com. Again, this is Stephanie Grahams, founder of keepsakebusinessacademy.com. And remember, success is just one setback away.